Hi there! Today we're going to talk about social media branding and visuals. We're going to talk about what good branding and design entails from a marketing point of view. And we will also share with you some tips and tricks to create great visuals for social media. Visuals play a big role in capturing attention and conveying brand identity. A well crafted image or design acts as a visual handshake. It offers a first impression that can instantly communicate a brand's ethos, personality, and value proposition. Effective branding through social media visuals is not just about aesthetic appeal, but also about creating a sense of familiarity and trust. And that's why the key elements of good design include consistency in color schemes, typography, and imagery style, which together build a recognizable brand signature. For instance, a consistent color palette can evoke specific emotions and associations, enhancing brand recognition by up to 80%. Moreover, tailored design elements like unique graphics or overlays can differentiate a brand in crowded news feeds. More importantly, successful social media visuals strike a balance between brand-centric messaging and audience relevance, ensuring that content is not only on brand but also resonates with and engages the target audience. This strategic alignment of visual aesthetics and user engagement is the cornerstone of effective branding on social media. The psychology of colors, shapes, and images plays a crucial role in forming consumer perceptions and emotional connections with brands. For example, the font selection can range from professional and authoritative to modern and approachable. Color choices, on the other hand, also speak volumes. Vibrant colors can convey energy and innovation, while muted ones may suggest sophistication and reliability. Shapes used in logos or other visuals can also imply different characteristics. Circular shapes often represent unity and community, while angular shapes might convey dynamism and precision. The placement of the logo also matters. A central, prominent placement can suggest confidence and dominance, whereas a more subtle placement might indicate a brand that values minimalism and understatement. By carefully curating these elements, a brand can effectively communicate its personality and values. And this process is not just about aesthetic appeal, but about creating a visual language that customers can identify and connect with, and that fosters recognition and loyalty. That's why, when a business approaches its branding kit, including elements like fonts, colors, shapes, and logo placement, it must do so with a clear understanding of what it wants its brand to communicate about its personality and values. Every choice in the branding kit is a reflection of the brand's character and should align cohesively to show a consistent message. Now let's move to talking about some design principles that you need to be aware of. Designers know these principles by heart, but if you're not a professional designer and you want to create visuals that stand out, then you must understand these concepts. Drafting visuals for social media is an art where balance and finesse meet. And the key principles that you need to get right are balance, contrast, hierarchy, repetition, alignment, and proximity. These are more than just design terms, they're the pillars of creating visuals that speak volumes. Number 1, balance. Balance is about creating a harmonious composition and proportion in your visuals. It's to make sure that no element overpowers the others. It's like finding the perfect middle ground between a bold logo and subtle text, or a large image balanced with smaller supporting details. Number 2, contrast. Contrast is your tool for making elements stand out. It's about playing with different colors, shapes, or sizes to highlight what's important. Think of it as guiding the viewer's eye to where you want it to go first, using contrasting colors or shapes. Number 3, hierarchy. Now, this is all about arranging elements in a way that naturally guides the viewer through your content, emphasizing the most crucial parts with varied sizes and colors. Number 4, repetition. Repetition reinforces your brand identity. Consistently using specific colors, shapes, or fonts helps your audience recognize your brand across various platforms. That's why we always advise our clients to create a brand kit with the logo, fonts, and colors that they will be using. Then, create templates that they can use for social media posts. Not only does this ensure consistency, but also saves time so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you're creating a new post. Number 5, alignment and proximity. And these are about organizing your design. They make sure everything looks neat and related elements are grouped together, helping your message come across clearly and coherently. Now, we can't stress this enough, but the golden rule in social media design is simplicity and clarity. You probably have noticed that social media platforms are fast and dynamic. Attention spans are short, and users scroll their timelines so fast. So a clear and straightforward design is crucial. And simplicity is not about being plain, but about being direct and focused on what's important. So whenever you're creating videos or images, limit yourself to one message that you want to deliver and focus on it. One message per design is the best way to go about it. By applying these principles, you're not just creating attractive graphics, you're creating a visual narrative that resonates with your audience, and that enhances your brand's presence in a crowded digital space. Another challenging point about creating visuals for social media is the fact that each platform is different, and what works for one platform may not work for another. So here are some tactics to help with that. Number 1, adapting to platform-specific aesthetics. Each social media platform has its own vibe and user expectations. For instance, Instagram favors high-quality, visually appealing images and reels, while Twitter is more about snappy, text-focused visuals. Now, tailoring your content to fit these expectations is crucial, but you have to do it without losing your core brand identity. To understand every platform better, you need to spend some time on it to understand what users expect from this platform. Number 2, optimizing for different formats and resolutions. Social media platforms have varied requirements for image sizes and resolutions. A banner that looks great on LinkedIn might be cut off on Twitter, and it's important to adapt your visuals to these specifications while ensuring they still look great and convey your message effectively. If you're using Canva to create visuals, it has templates with the right dimensions for every platform, and it also allows you to resize the same design so that you don't have to recreate a design from scratch for every platform. Number 3, creating flexible design templates. Try to develop templates that are easily adjustable for different platforms. This can help streamline the process of adapting visuals, ensuring efficiency and consistency. Number 4, incorporating platform-specific features. Utilize the unique features of every platform. For example, Instagram stories or TikTok videos offer creative ways to showcase your brand, but they require different visual strategies compared to traditional posts. With stories, you can use an emoji of a pointing finger to draw the attention to a link. Your call to action should also be different, like maybe swipe up or send us a DM. You could also create split images for polls or even use stickers. All these are unique features to Instagram stories. Number 5, testing and feedback. You need to regularly analyze which types of visuals perform best on each platform, and then you will need to adjust your strategy accordingly. User engagement and feedback can provide valuable insights into what works on this platform and what doesn't. Number 6, embracing creativity within constraints. Now, the challenge is to be creative within the constraints of each platform, ensuring that your brand stands out while still fitting seamlessly into the platform's environment. Now we will talk about some tactics to create visuals that engage and consider the thought process behind creating them. And the first tactic is to think of adding value through your visuals. That's what you should do if you're aiming for a memorable and engaging social media page. Each image or graphic should reinforce and support your message, enhancing the overall impact of your post. So before you hit publish, take a moment to reflect. Do your visuals elevate your message or complicate it? Are they making your point clearer or muddling it for your audience? By scrutinizing your graphics, you can significantly increase the relevance and clarity of your social media content, and that ensures that your audience grasps and values what you're sharing. To add an extra layer of usefulness, consider incorporating creative design elements. Think about creating checklists, educational content, like sharing tips or how to choose the right product or service. You can even create infographics, product feature highlights, and step-by-step guides with pertinent images. This kind of visuals not only make your content more engaging, but also more valuable to your followers. And these elements can transform your page into a resource hub, making each visit worthwhile for your audience. Adding value is also about knowing what your audience cares about. For example, if you're an online fashion brand, then it's important that your visuals address the main concern for online shoppers, which is the difference between expectations and reality. So to address this concern, your visuals should show the materials up close, show people wearing different sizes and mention the size they're wearing. Or you can have a visual size guide. This is all part of adding value through visuals, and this can be applied to every business depending on the audience's needs and frustrations. Number 2, simplicity. We highlighted the importance of simplicity, and so here's how you can make sure that you don't go overboard with graphic design. First of all, use one font style. Keep the text short and concise. Use a single call to action button and try to keep it down to 2 main colors and 2 accent colors. Number 3, set goals for your graphics. What do you want people to do after they've seen your graphics? Write a comment, share it with their friends, save it for future reference, vote for a poll, or sign up for a newsletter. Regardless of what the goal is, setting a goal for your design is one of the most important design tips for your brand. The goal will help you determine what kind of graphics you should use, why, and how. It'll also affect the copy of your graphic and the caption, and so you should always start with the idea, craft the message, and then create the visual. Number 4, define your brand's qualities. Before creating anything, define your brand persona. Is your brand insightful, deep, and thought-provoking, or is it light, fun, and playful? What qualities do you want your brand to be associated with? This will help determine the look and feel that you employ across all your visuals. Once you've decided on how you'd like to be perceived, make sure that all the graphics, icons, logos, and so on and so forth line up with the qualities that you defined. If you fail to do this, you may end up with a public image that you didn't plan for or want. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you now have a better understanding of branding and creating visuals for social media. Profile Tree has helped hundreds of businesses with that, so if you need any help, we're happy to help you. Just drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.